Good morning, my friends. It's so nice to see you. Thank you all so much for being here. I had to do the wrap up early because my day got busy, but certainly didn't want it to be too busy or too dizzy to check in with you to see how the week went. It is so great to see all of you here today. I thank you so very much for being here. So we have the requests already in. You know what to do and how to do it. If you're joining us for the first time, I will explain. Every Friday we get together to pull a card to see how the week went. This is a great exercise for a couple of reasons. First of all, for those of us who are tarotists, it helps us to see how a card that speaks to the past is relevant to today and tomorrow. So it's a good tarot exercise. It's also just really interesting to see, what did we learn? How did it go? What do we have to do to go forward? So we do this every Friday. Usually we do it at noon, but sometimes I have to adjust that depending on my schedule, and today is one of those days. Let me say hi to some of the people who are here with us today. I want to acknowledge our channel members. First of all, these are the people who are supporting this channel every month and help allow me to continue to provide content. So I really appreciate you, Smile Soul 20, Sarah, Melanie, Jean Mnuchin, Joanne Smith, Peggy Lou Levens. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. And you know what? I appreciate everyone here. I appreciate subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I appreciate my people who are here for the first time. I appreciate you all. Let me say hi to Baby Cakes, Marion K. Tarot, Samantha, Mystics Haven, Jay Silcott. So happy to see all of you as well. So, you know what else? I want to remind you, we have a class tomorrow. Speaking of content, tomorrow, Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That means those of you, as we move out toward west, like you, Melanie, in Chicago, have to get up a little early, but it's going to be worth it. We are doing an hour-long free class, Tarot for Healing. What are some of the ways that we can use tarot as a tool for healing? This is one of my favorite topics to talk about, so I am super stoked that we're going to be talking about it for a whole hour tomorrow, and I hope you'll be here with us. All right, do you like my beautiful flowers? My kids brought me flowers for Mother's Day. So cool, right? All right, so first we're going to do a card for the collective, and today I'm working with one of my favorite new decks, Light Seers Tarot by Christiana. And so the first thing we'll do is a card for the collective. How was the week for the world in general? The Six of Pentacles. Are we learning to be a little more generous, a little more forgiving of each other? Are we learning more to ask for what we need, to share with others? Is that happening? I could make an argument that I see evidence that it is. I could also make an argument that I see evidence that it's not. It all depends on how you look at it. But this is a real positive card, especially since we've been having these conversations about equity and how that might be achieved in some way. This feels really hopeful. So I love that. Now let's look at the individuals. And if you happen to be watching in archive, or as you're waiting for your card, as you're listening to others, if you hear something that resonates for you, if you hear something that makes sense to you, even though it was not directed at you, go ahead and take it to your mind and to your heart for your contemplation. That's sort of how these group readings actually work. And we're going to start with Smile Soul 20. So nice to see you. And I'm counting the days, my friend. I'm going to be seeing you in person coming up really, really, really soon. And I'm just counting the days. I cannot wait. And cannot wait to either give you the elbow bump or the big hug, whatever's most comfortable for you. But one way or the other, man, I cannot wait to see you face to face. Anyway, how was your week? The Seven of Wands reversed. I actually like this card reversed. And here's the thing. you've been going through a period of time where some people around you have not been being kind. And this reminds you, I think this week, you also remembered that there are kind people around you and you do have friends and you do have support. So that is a beautiful thing. Good morning, baby cakes. Happy to see you. How was your week? The Devil reversed. Another card that I would much rather see reversed. So we're going to leave it that way. I feel like this week you either took care of something that's been weighing on you and now that's over and done, or maybe on a deeper, more emotional level, you were able to release something that was hurtful, able to get out of something you didn't want to do, one way or the other. This suggests to me that you have had some healing and some relief this week. So hallelujah. Sarah, no, so nice to see you. Sarah says, I'm so glad you switched from Facebook to YouTube. Now I get notifications when you're about to go live. Yeah, so you have to set that to make that happen. If people haven't done that, please do. Thank you for the support on that. It was an agonizing decision. But overall, I think it has worked out. There are a few people from Facebook who have not yet found their way over here, and that makes me a wee bit sad. But overall, I think it was a really good decision. So thank you for the support for that. So how was your week, Sarah? Let's see. 5 of Cups reversed. I feel like you're trying to look at things, even difficult things, from a more positive perspective. I feel like you are finding healing and positivity even in things that are difficult. And that's a good thing. That's a good way to process things. Marian, it's so nice to see you. Glad that you're here. So, 10 of Wands reversed. I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. Maybe a recognition of the support that you have from people around you, friends, clients, community. Maybe a recognition that you've been carrying some burdens that you no longer need to carry. But I feel like I'm not going to say it was an easy week. It's been a while since you've had an easy week. But I am saying that there is some improvement here. And we're starting to see that improvement. And that is a damn good thing. Melanie, so nice to see you. How was your week? Let's see. Melanie, Hierophant reversed. I feel like this week you were learning to take the spiritual things that you've learned and actually apply them in your own practices in ways that you haven't before, which is a really good thing. It really shows growth and it shows an internalization of the things that you've been studying. So that's beautiful. Happy to see it. Samantha, so good to see you. Looking forward to seeing you in person in June. Thank you so much for being at Global Tarot Circle last night. To you, Samantha, and many of you, thanks for the shout out for it. Glad that you enjoyed it. So how was your week? Death rebirth. I love this Major Arcana 13, this particular death card. I really, really like. And, I think you've been going through this kind of energy for a while, to be honest. But I think this week some things may have solidified for you about the changes that are happening and need to happen and the changes that you need to make internally and externally to kind of move forward. So, not the easiest stuff, Samantha, but necessary and good. Okay, Mystics Haven, so nice to see you. A card for your week. How was your week? Hey, you're the second one to get it, and I am shuffling. You got Devil reversed. So for you, I do get this sense of lightening up, of relief, of whether it's a change that happened around you or a change that you made, it really is welcoming in a whole new, better, healing, lighter energy that I think was very, very needed for you. So I hope you're feeling that. And if you're not, I think you should be feeling that really soon. Jean Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Glad that you're here. How was your week? Page of Swords reversed. You may have felt a little stuck on some of your projects. Not sure how to move forward or even not sure which projects to address. That's okay. You're getting there a little bit at a time, and it's fine. Do not be too hard on yourself if things do not move forward as quickly as you would like. And another thing about this, you don't know that you know as much as you know. In general, recognize, sometimes you see yourself as, I've seen it with you as a tarot reader. Sometimes you feel like you don't have the knowledge, but then I can see that you really do. And that may show up in other aspects of your life too. Jay, so nice to see you. I hope you've had a good week. Let's pull a card on that. You get the Hanged Man reversed. We've seen a real turnaround for you recently where you are really now taking control of your life in a way that you maybe hadn't before. And you did something this week toward that end, toward taking control of your life in a way that is really beautiful and helpful and good. So I just love that. I hope you're feeling that. I hope you see that. All right, Joanne Smith, so nice to see you. I know things have been a little tough in your neck of the woods recently for you and for Charlie. So let's see what card comes up for you. The Five of Wands reversed. I feel like you're just kind of dealing with what you got to deal with. And, it'll be okay. You'll get there. You'll get to where you need to be. You'll find the healing you need to find. So will Charlie. It will be okay. I think you can sometimes put a lot of pressure on yourself to do things quickly. And sometimes that's really necessary and helpful. Sometimes it's just got to unwind in the time that it unwinds. Peggy Lou, I'm so happy to see you. Peggy Lou, Six of Wands. I don't know if you got some good news this week regarding your well-being or if you did something really positive this week, but this week you were a winner. I really want you to think about it. Maybe you know right away what that is. Maybe you have to think about, in what way did I win this week? But whatever it is, you did it and you need to claim it and own it and do some more of it next week. It's a good thing. Lori, Bianca, so nice to see both of you. Lori Hahn, a channel member, we really appreciate you being here, and there is most certainly time for you. Lori. Eight of Cups. I see this as a really positive card for this week of you just sort of emotionally letting go of and walking away from things that don't serve you and maybe not perseverating on some things that you were perseverating on before and finding some space and some freedom in that. Beautiful thing. Melanie, this is Light Seers Tarot. If you have not added this to your collection, my kids gave it to me for the winter gift giving season. And I just love it. If you have not added this to your collection, I highly recommend it. To you, Melanie, and really to everyone. I can't imagine for whom this would not be a great deck, quite frankly. Okay. And Joanne says, Charlie's with me today. Can he have a card too? Absolutely. Charlie, this is good. Three of Swords reversed. The Three of Swords is a hard card, but it's one we want to see reversed. What this says is you are healing. You are actively in the process of healing. You are healing. You will heal. Allow the healing to happen. And I know you've been on a healing journey for years, and so having that compounded is not easy and is not fun and is not what you signed up for, and I'm sorry. But you are healing, and that's the important thing. Hey, Robin Renee, so nice to see you. For those of you who don't know it, Robin Renee is the one who gave me the title of Fairy Godmother, Notorious FGM. So we appreciate that. Sitting in some Nine of Pentacles energy, very good. Let's see what card we get for your week. Seven of Pentacles. Remember what you are working on, Robin Renee. I love this Seven of Pentacles because we can see all this activity underground, but the plant is just really tiny and little. And you're doing some hard stuff. For those of you who don't know, Robin Renee is working on her PhD. It is not easy. And you got some other stuff going on that isn't easy. But know that, you did a good job this week getting what you had to get done on a lot of different levels. And all of this will bear fruit. Your garden will bear fruit. And you just have to be patient and tend the garden. Okay, Michelle H., so nice to see you. A card for you. Two of Pentacles reversed. What a busy week you had. You may have felt this week like you didn't have enough resources, whether that was time, money, energy, whatever. You may have felt like you did not have what you needed, but you got through it nonetheless. And so you may need some rest. You may need to think about how you're going to delegate. You may need to think about how you're going to generate new resources going forward. But this card tells me you've got the ability to handle whatever you need to handle, no matter what. So good job. Hey, Betty Flesher, a member of this channel. So happy to see you here. A wrap-up card for you. Hey, the Ten of Pentacles. I think some good things may have happened this week. You may have enjoyed the people around you. You may have enjoyed your home. You may have had a nice connection with your ancestors in spirit. One way or the other, it feels like some good things happened this week for you. That's great. Okay. Hey, Baby Cakes, thanks for giving that feedback on your reading. I cannot believe the brakes in your car failed. Glad you, A, didn't get hurt, or B, didn't let it bother you. My goodness gracious. So you got the devil reversed, did you? Devil reversed, brakes in car failing? That actually makes sense if you think about it, because the devil constricts. I mean, I'd never think about it when I see it in a reading. Oh, your brakes failed. But you could see how that could work, right? And Marion, you had a big breakthrough this week. That is wonderful. Okay. Hey, Super EHOI, nice to see you. Cheryl Jefferson, nice to see you. Here is a card for you. And for those of you just joining us, we are doing the Friday weekly wrap-up. If you would like a card to wrap up your week, by all means, please request it. Okay, Cheryl Jefferson, here is your wrap-up. Nine of Cups. Cheryl, did you have a good week? Did you have some good things happening for you this week? It feels as though you did. It feels as though you may have at least had some fun. At least been happy about something, at least got something done that you needed to get done. One way or the other, it feels really positive, and I'm so happy to see that. And again, thank you all so much for the feedback. I don't always get a chance to comment on it, but I do read everybody's feedback, and I thank you so much. Okay, Erica Robinson, so nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Okay. So let's see. The next request I see is Christina R. Nice to see you. How was your week? Nine of Pentacles reversed. There may have been some ways this week that you were feeling insecure, that you were feeling that you weren't enough or didn't have enough or didn't have the space that you needed. One way or the other, let's turn this right side up for you. And as you go into the next week, claim your resources, claim your strength, claim your security, claim your right to be here and be strong in that and enjoy it. Okay. Melanie, your kids are great. Flowers and cards. They really are. I do have great kids. There's no doubt about that. Makeup and Fashion Insomnia, who is Wendy. So happy to see you here. Here is a card for you. Queen of Wands. So this week, I think you were really creative. You were strong in your spirituality. You were strong in your energy. You were strong in your well-being. I think you did really well this week. I am very happy to see that. I hope you're feeling it. Hey, Jean Mnuchin, that's right. I'm going to see you too. Oh my gosh, when I'm in Connecticut, you're going to take the drive down from East Hampton, and we're going to see each other. I am so excited for that. Yay. Okay. Okay, very good. Super EHOI. There may be a way to pronounce that I'm not pronouncing it, and I apologize for that. But a card pulled for you. Okay. And by the way, Peggy Lou has shared a book that she's really enjoying, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Always love a good book recommendation. Totally appreciate that. Okay, so back to you. Super EHOI. How was your week? The Magician reversed. I feel like this week you may not have felt like you had all of the tools or the skills or the energy that you needed. You got through it. But let's turn this right side up. As you go into a new week, recognize your power and your ability to wield it. Recognize your voice, your ability to communicate. Recognize your tools, your skills, and your abilities. And even if other people do not always recognize those things, as long as you do, it's going to be all right. All right. Oh, so Christina, it's about a lack of focus. I got it. I understand. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so from my perspective, hey, Von Ray, I was just going to say I've gotten to the end. Good to see you, Von Ray. Glad you're here. Von Ray is a channel member. I'm not even going to wait for the request. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But as we get to the end of the list, if you are here and have not requested a card, if you did request a card and I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please go ahead and reiterate your request. And again, I want to remind you to join us for class tomorrow. We got a free class tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., Saturday morning, Eastern Time, where we are gonna be taking a look at how we use tarot for healing. So Von Ray, how was your week? Hey, you're the second one to get this, Queen of Wands. Did you find your creative energy this week? Did you find your mojo, your strength? I know you've been struggling a little. But this card reminds you of who you are, reminds you of the fire within. So make sure that you acknowledge that fire. Melanie, we will definitely have StarCon t-shirts without a doubt. Yes, yes, yes. Friends, I want to thank you so much for being here. Please find the link and set your reminder to join us 10:30 tomorrow morning. And this is last call. Nitty Gritty's just joining us. Nice to see you. Last call for requests. If you would like a card to wrap up your week, speak now or wait till next week. So nice to see you. I want to remind you I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. You can go to my website, ChristianaGaudet.com or tarotbychristiana.com. Whichever you prefer, they'll take you to the same place. On my website, you can schedule a reading by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, or in my office in Palm City starting June 4th. You can find my contact information if you want to schedule an in-person session in Connecticut or the Tampa Bay area. I've got both of those things coming up. What else? If you go to the StarCon website, STAARCON, we don't have tickets up yet, but tickets are coming soon. So make sure you mark your calendar for StarCon. Whether you're going to travel to see us in person in Florida or be online on Excel events, StarCon will be January 21st through 23rd, 2022. Rachel Pollack is our headliner, and we are so excited. We are going to have a great time, so we're really looking forward to that. But you know what? Before that, for those of you who are traveling or who are in the New York area, I am really excited that I will be presenting at the Masters of the Tarot Conference at Omega Institute in Rhinebeck, New York, July 23rd to 25th, along with Rachel Pollack, Mary Kay Greer, and some other fantastic presenters. So if you're ready to get out, man, come to Omega. And then make plans to come to StarCon. Can never get enough. All right, my friends. I want to thank you all so much for being here. It's a real pleasure to see you. Thank you especially to our channel members. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please do like this video. And if you would like to join, we don't have the prices up yet. We are working on it. It'll be pretty similar to last year's, certainly. And there will be a price range. Now, last year we had that introductory, the $5 public track. We will be doing a public track again. This year it will not be $5, but it will be quite affordable. And so it'll be a similar range. The range for StarCon will probably begin at about $50 and max out at about $600, somewhere in there. Remember, though, with StarCon, you get the 3-day conference and then 30 days online to review all the classes, because you're not going to be able to take all the classes because we run them simultaneously. So it's 3 days and it's 30 days. And we will also have some pre-scheduled lounge events online over those 30 days as well. So start saving, because it's going to be worth it. All right. My friends, thank you so very much. I will look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And remember, too, tomorrow at 12:30, we have the Saturday Psychic Sampler. That's when you get to ask any question you want. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.